Hello everybody, I'm Henry Lee at Blue Heron Arts, and today I'm very honored to present this video as part of a graduation gift to my client Mark's daughter Lily. This antique stone is passed down from the girl's grandfather or great-grandfather, I guess, Mark's grandfather. So this is her mother's, and she's giving her granddaughter graduation, high school graduation gift. With a Chinese name. That's what we're going to carve on the base of the stone. On the side of the stone, there's a very long inscription describe a family history or episode in the family history. It's a poem written by the grandfather during the wartime while they were engaged with grandmother. So it's a long story, and this poem was commissioned to inscribed on several stones and distributed among the second generation. Now they are passing down through the third generation to the fourth generation. There is a very high cultural heritage. Okay, so the design is try to match the cultural heritage. So we're going to use seal script, although the name is written today in very different ways. So we had a long discussion on what script to use to make it approachable for future generation, because even the second, third generation cannot read these scripts. So let me explain this evolution a little bit, maybe a different style of signature, just in case I really want to learn. So the family last name is translated into Chinese as Xiāo. Now they have adapted to English last name. It's in the description, you can search. I have okay, so I'm going to write the standard script. This family name is still in the traditional form without a simplification. So something like this. This is the print. This family name comes first, Xiāo, and the second character is both derived from the name, the English name Lily. The first syllable Li means beautiful. So this girl, it must be very beautiful girl. Today we will simplify. This only use the top of this. This character is what reads today, but in the past, it has a deer under it. So this is the deer, the beautiful eye, maybe of the deer, and this is the deer body part, head part, and the foot, the tail. Meaning beautiful. And the third character reads from top down, from right to left, traditionally. This character on the upper left is another character reads spelled as Li in Chinese, Li, different tone. The second syllable of Lili, Li means the principle or rational. So this girl must be very smart. So smart person has a more like scientific Li principle. 物理 means physics. So use the same word. Okay. So this character has a jade reticle, and pronounced as Li, like mile, Chinese mile. Because here is the principle. Li, Xiāo Lì Lǐ, Xiāo. And to balance the seal, we commonly add a character at the end of the seal, which is yin. Many non-Chinese reader may read it like a EP. I had a question before asking me what's the character up here always on the at the end on the name seal. It's an yin, but you can see in the design it usually come in a different way, just like a twisted 90 degree. So with the E on top and P on the bottom. I have tried to compromise the design so it make it more similar to the contemporary or the written format, but it's kind of less harmonious because the seal script in majority case it's standardized in a square, and if we do this like a left and right, it kind of different from the other characters. The use of space. This is the computer generated font. They use this because this is closer to the written contemporary written format. So this is just one of the variations of ancient character for seal. And this one I had a more decorative style, a kind of cursive style. But to make it easier, we decided to just go with the most common appearance in ancient and the contemporary artistic seals. So just like this. And the script we are going to the style I'm going to carve is engraving or the negative, because I don't want to risk anything if I make a mistake to carve like a positive style. It could be very fine line style. If you make a mistake, I normally can erase it, but in this case you have no chance to mess up, because there's only like a couple less than a quarter, maybe 1/8 of space left. So I have to erase a little bit to polish, to remove the polish of the stone. Anyway, so I have decided to go with this more classical way and a safer way to proceed. It's a nice in style carving or negative style carving. So I'm going to transfer the design to the stone. So before we do that, we use a very fine sandpaper to remove the polish, the wax, maybe, or oil sometimes. And this will make it a little bit easier to take the transfer. I use a process I developed in my artistic career. You used to copy the design with pen, just write it, with a brush and ink in mirrored way. But nowadays we can use this. Again, I don't want to remove any ink in the inscription there, so it's a little bit extra caution we need to do this one. We will remove the ink. So we use acetone nail polish remover to do the transfer. I got the information from my daughter who took art school class. In printing class, they do this transfer with acetone and a laser copier or toner printer. And this is the nail polish remover, acetone. Okay, I want to make sure this is the front. Okay, the orientation is very crucial. Just adding a little bit. Okay, so the inscription is intact. Okay, I'm very worried about that. And we're going to hold the stone with a clamp because the stone has this nice sculpture on it. We don't want to make any scratches. And this could reach 90% accuracy with the design. And you can see the design now is a mirrored image. It actually looks bigger. Okay. Let me take this. think we just use the uncarved side. Let's do this. Without touching the inscriptions, the treasury was historical records. Okay. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see there. Alright. I use a heavy knife. Okay. I normally start with the margin. You see, I have to cut out the edge. So that means if you want to redo it, you have to erase all the way down to this slope. So this leaving us, have no second chance to carve without hurting the inscriptions already been carved, inscribed on the side. So it must be very slow, control. Round up the corners. This is all purported to make the ink look like an antique. We call it antiquarianism in Chinese art. To mimic the erosion of old bronze seal, kind of some eroded edges, round up corners over time. Okay, as an archaeologist, I showed my client when he visited my studio. Actually, he was here delivering this stone in person, because we don't want to take any chance by mailing it. So he made an appointment and drive all the way from San Diego to LA to deliver this rock. Actually, he works in LA, but he lives in San Diego. And this stone was taken from San Francisco from his mother over a weekend. And it takes a long time to transport this, and he will come back to pick it up when it's ready. So it's a very special cultural relic, family heritage relics. Okay. This is the edge. I hope it will be okay now. So I'm going to proceed with the first character, Xiāo, the family name. This has most stroke, so the stroke becomes thinner and condensed, but it's still there to make it readable. I'll use a medium size knife, I think. Any questions? Oh. This stone is harder than I thought. The Shoushan from is a nice Shoushan stone, white Shoushan stone. Very treasurable stone. Those stones that comes with sculpture are usually better quality. Okay, let me put a mirror image in front of me. Okay, the second character, beauty. It's like the eyebrow. This part of it. Deer horns. There's a deer horns nose. Oops. I try to mimic this brush stroke. So there's like a stop at the end and at the beginning. Pass smearing strokes. That kind of thing. Takes time to make it look like written, not carved. It's a brush. Its character mean principle, reason, rational, or rules, or just has to do with the rational side. Explain. There's a Neo-Confucianism in Chinese history called Lixue, the study of principles. It regards the principles of heaven and earth, universe are the same as mankind, the human society, everything. Like Taoism, Confucianism more emphasize on the moral principles, doing things which is derived from the natural law, like a hierarchy. Okay. The question was about the stone. I mentioned in the beginning, this is a very expensive, very treasurable stone. Besides the cultural heritage it carries, it's naturally it's Shoushan Furong. Shoushan is the name of the place where the stone is produced, and the type of white stone, translucent white stone, we call it furong. It's like a furong egg, you know, the egg white. Egg white is also we use this kind of terminology to describe the kind of translucency. Shoushan Furong. You can find Shoushan, and it's similar to Baling stone, but I believe it's Shoushan Furong. Baling is a little bit softer. It could be, but this one is certainly Shoushan Furong. It's kind of soapstone in English, but it's harder than soap. Definitely, it's not very soft. a sandstone. Let me try this. Okay. Alabaster. I'm not specialist about stone. It's they call it soapstone. That's the only thing I know. Okay, let me just put my signature on this corner on the left side also, like the inscriber did on the stone earlier. I just cut my name here in this corner, really. Just tiny. So if someone going to recover it, they must remove my signature. Like it's very low to the corner. That's the idea. That's my name, Chinese name, Xiāo Lì. Okay. And the lion, you may call it tissue. I think it has a two. It's a baby one, a baby tissue, and ball, wisdom pearl. It's kind of water animal. This where you see. Like a lion, it's a mystical animal. It often appear as a decoration on top of the seal knob. Let's see how it matches the design. Okay. The seal paste is different than the sponge kind of office grade seal pad. It has a substance like called made of reed flag fiber. Reed flag fiber. I blow the air moisture from my mouth. Just press carefully and press evenly with even pressure. And you can kind of rotate a little bit, shake a little bit, but not move. There's a rubber pad underneath it. Okay, I can use a thin book or magazine, this pad, and lift it straight up with your left hand fingers holding down the paper, because this is pretty sticky ink. You got it. start. After using, I'll just clean it with a piece of tissue. If there's a residual, you can use gentle detergent as a dishwasher. And with an old toothbrush like this to clean it. Yeah, just like the black ink will gradually disappear. It doesn't matter. Just if I erase it, it would hurt the stroke. So just let it naturally disappear over time. Okay, I'll do a final check. I think some adjustment may need it. At the pixel level, you won't really notice, but I can see that. Just a little hair thing, traces of the knife. We want to hide all those. You can get this tool and materials if you want to do it yourself. I have a class showing people how to do it. It's a recorded lesson in the previous workshop section. Thank you for your comments. Yeah, the characters is beautiful. It must convey that feel of beauty. And the second character is smart, so we want to make it more squarish to convey the meaning of reason. Okay. Just a little subtle balance and adjustment. Thank you. Good. Thank you for joining my channel. Thanks for subscription. See you next time. Here are some works I've done recently, and I'll make a copy for this one. It's an official collection impression. For my book. I have published a book with 500. Now I think I have over 1,000. Don't have time to make another volume yet. Okay, I will make a custom copy for Lily. And one for his grandma and the father. So make some more on cardstock. See how it looks. Okay. So rotate sides and corners, make sure it's all molded. Check the orientation of tissue of the line facing you. All the signatures on the inscriptions on the front, covers and signatures on the left, always. This is a 1 inch and a 3/8, I think, size. It's more than 1 inch. 3 centimeters. It's pretty close to the design. We also have this tool called the ink paste stirrer, a spatula, if you will, made of traditionally a piece of bone or animal bone, but nowadays it's plastic, but it's pretty hard. You can make this into a dome shape. With a smooth surface. If you buy the kit, it comes with it. We have like a box, nice kit. with the ink pad and this stirrer. Just gently tap like that. Don't dip it, so it will get dirty on the side. You don't want to destroy the inscriptions. A little bit moisture from the mouse to reduce the grain. Press hard but even. Maybe not so hard, even. And lift straight up. Okay, got it. Look for a missing spot. Usually check. Oops, I think I got it upside down. It's better than sideways. You see that? I forgot to look at the face of the line or description. You can check by looking at the characters. If you cannot read this orientation is marked by the signature of the cover, not the description, because we always have the signature on the left. There may be other inscriptions on the other sides. Shake gently, make sure it's even, lift carefully like that. That's nice. Okay, that's enough, I think. Again, congratulations to Lily to receive this graduation gift, and hopefully will inspire you for generations to come. This is a truly amazing story with the family history and the heritage. I also learned a lot by designing this seal and learn everything, the concerns of the older generation. Very thoughtful design, and we end up with both very artistic to my standard and also very easy to read version of the design. As you can see, we have many other options. So basically, the hand design is different than the computer-generated mechanical font. You see, this is hand design. And this is computer font. If you want a true, authentic seal, you must commission an artist. It's a form of art by itself. It's a profession in Chinese history. So the seal of the art of seal is equally valued as the calligraphy and painting. So 4 treasures, including the poem, the literature. This is the the literature, this calligraphy, and you can see a tiny seal even on this description. So, some red stamps here. I think. Wow, too tiny, cannot focus. Maybe. Okay, now you can see. Lighting. I didn't count, but it must be more than 500 words right there. Less than a minute size of a minute. A grain. Okay, bye bye now. Have